Hi, I woke up this morning and I heard on the BBC News that on-the-spot fines are fit to be extended um, from shoplifting and minor public order offences, drunken, disorderly, that sort of thing, where you could argue that to some extent it's fair enough, but they're being extended to allegedly to cover some assaults and offences such as threatening behaviour. This follows a consistent line taken by the Blair government that somehow our justice system, from the police to the courts, must be cheap and must be cut price. We get the justice system that we deserve and that we pay for if we allow these sorts of things to continue. The government is full of lawyers and they've done nothing but sought to stymie the judiciary in order that the power that the judiciary should have is taken by the executive. Potentially, we could see a massive clash of interests on this front, even over the cash for honours situation which is going on at the moment. It may be that Tony Blair's best friend, the Attorney General, is the guy ultimately that decides whether or not that case goes to court. But on the more mundane level, if you get mugged in the street or if you get serious threatening behaviour and the victim may well feel that the case should have gone to court and that an £80 fixed penalty is nowhere near adequate for the damage and hurt caused. Many shopkeepers are currently very frustrated with every justification because it seems that with on-the-spot fines for shoplifting that they're effectively pay-as-you-go shoplifting. Steal £120 worth of goods, pay £80 fine. You do the maths. Crazy. The only upside to it is that the police spend more time on the streets and they don't have to go back to the station immediately to write up their arrests and fine details. But there seems to be no justice there. It just doesn't seem to me to be constitutional. There are already a lot of motoring offences that attract £80 fines. And if the police have got it wrong, the onus isn't on them to suddenly get it right. The onus is on the fined person to go to court and at their own expense and have it overturned. Where's the justice there? Lots more money for lawyers, of course, but no justice. The successive governments, the last Conservative government and the first Labour government, have combined to cut the legal aid budget massively by introducing no win, no fee. I experienced the downside of that. All the adverts do not tell you that if you lose, you are liable for the costs of the other side, which could be very, very large. In a case in which I was involved, I was on a wheelchair lift that collapsed at Mallorca airport. I tried to go with a no win, no fee because I'm on a fixed income and there is no way that I could afford to engage a lawyer in the normal way. The case never came to court in the end, and it took 3 years for them to get absolutely nowhere. Cost me over £700, when it was supposed to be no win, no fee. Justice, this is wrong. Executive should never be joined together with the judiciary. A vital part of our unwritten constitution that the two remain separate. I'm annoyed about that, and that's why I've got up and done this blog, because I think people need to know, people need to realise what's going on. One of Tony Blair's legacies may well be a justice system which, though very much cheaper, has considerably less justice in it than existed 15 years ago, 20 years ago. If people don't stand up to this, get a justice system that we deserve, and it will be, when I say deserve, I mean deserve because we've all just let it happen. British people seem to lack an awful lot of guts at the moment. They're too comfortable. They need to get off their backsides and protest when things that are wrong are coming about. I think I better leave it there because I may be in danger of going on and on. But to build a justice system on the basis that a policeman doesn't have to go back to the police station to fill in his reports as often is partly the way to go forward. A situation where trial by jury is drastically cut on the basis of the economics rather than on the basis of the law that it should provide is wrong. So that's enough for me because I'm getting a bit annoyed about this, and I just hope that other people can see what I'm talking about. I look forward to comment about what I've said. Bye for now.